Por quê? O que eu tenho que pensar com isso? O que eu tenho que entender com isso?
Hi, Black Goku. Good morning. Good morning for Brazil. No. Good evening for you. It's good afternoon here. It's more than 3 p.m. Thank you. How's been your day, Black Goku? Fresh news? Interesting. Oh my gosh, what? Let me see. No. But I don't know if I'm going to update. Do you know? Yeah, not much interesting, do you know? For me, it's a bit dangerous, maybe a bit dangerous, do you know? It, it may be, do you know? Yeah, may damage my computer. I may need to, if I enter macOS, I may need for a while to keep delaying the update, do you know? Or not, maybe I should try. But it's risky. It's risky for me. And I cannot say that in a macOS stream. I can say this in a Linux stream because, let's say, oh, when I'm at Linux, I am enemy of macOS, you know, but I have a special conditions, you know, so, you know, there's that compatibility also thing. I don't know if they are including more computers in the types of computers that are compatible, or they are removing certain computer models from the compatibility list so that the computers cannot run anymore Catalina 15.5, you know. So it's quite a risk for me. I should not go in the with everybody and do the update, you know. I should make at my own pace. But nice news. It's good, Black Coco, that you said that, because when I am prompted to update, I really should not update unless, you know, I do a lot of research and be ensured really that it's quite safe to do the update, you know. Should not do it just because it's available in this case. Very, very nice you alerted that. Thank you very much. App simple app. Obrigado. Perdão mesmo. Não sei como vou fazer. Tá bem difícil. Let's show it in this screen because the monitor is the main monitor is the right monitor now. How can I show? Maybe create a screen scene screen 3 and put a screen capture and monitor right. Yeah, so you can see this monitor to the right. It displays the window like it's supposed to be, you know. If you see here, there's this initial for displaying that window. It does the usual create window, display normal, place at the initial frame position I calculated here, which is 5% of left top and 40% of the screen of width of right and bottom. Then I say set new layout, set new withdraw, post withdraw. Maybe, I don't know, it's a bit complicated. What was this thing you were posting? Let me see. Okay, let's run again. Oh my gosh, where are you? How I remove full screen? Here. Screen here. Okay, let's base. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, cannot implicitly convert from int type to char type. Yeah, I didn't find it funny, actually. Sorry, Black Book. Oh my god. It's sort of good, but I'm not find it so funny. Hi, the virus Firefly. I'm fine, thanks for asking. And you, how are you, the virus Firefly? You just wake up. Hi. What time? I'm sorry, but isn't it evening for you? Oh my gosh. You're gonna sleep during the day. Yeah, me too. I I woke up kind of 1 hour ago. No, 2 hours ago, and it's 3 p.m. You know, I'm testing now this simple app. It should display just a very small screen. Top. No. Yeah, I see your mixer. Yeah, I see that you're on mixer. You are using mixer now, or you were using both? Both. Oh, nice, cool. Nice, diverse Firefly. Syntax highlighting. Let me use the phone. Thank you very much. Yeah, nice. Yeah, okay. So, if I set the main monitor to be this monitor, wait, this one, no, primary display number 2, okay, apply. Then what happens? Here it is. Then if I run the program, this initial frame position calculates into direct window this percentage. Oh, thank you for the sparks, device for flying. So 5% to the left, 5% to the top, 40% to the right, and 40% to the bottom. It's going to calculate the, like I can show the function. So if you go to this is a function from user interaction. User interaction. Okay, if you come here, you can go to definition. So this second argument, that double rectangle with rates, it receives it. If it's empty, it makes the rect is it rect 8 to be this kind of physical position, 100 pixels, 100 pixels, with 700 of width and 300 of height. Then if the rate, this rate I'm giving, is less than 10 in every portion, I don't regard this 9 or 8 or 8 or 7 as pixels, but I calculate as a rate of the main monitor. You know, main monitor width, height, okay. In this case the main monitor is this now, okay, this one in my front. Then I get the rect head, copy to the rect window and sum to the main monitor, because here it's 0, it's based on the origin. Let's say I put rect height 0 here, so it's here, but 0 in this Linux is here in this monitor, this left monitor. And the 0 is oops, the 0 is here at the third monitor, so it would show here, but I need to offset, I want to offset by the top left of the main monitor. Besides, I calculate here width, but here I use these proportions are the width of the main monitor. So for example, if it's not so precise, let's say the main monitor, but it's an attempt to make it a bit more generic, you know, it works like this. So you will see that if I run this application, it will make 5% to the left, 5% to the top, 40% to the right, and 40% to the... Is it 40%? 50 is here, right? I think it's right, yeah. I don't know if it's too correct. I don't know if it's too correct. And I don't know if it's 5% of the head and the width. There's less head here, right? And much more width. So it's larger here and a bit less here. Okay. Then what I test, if I, okay, this is the same application, didn't change anything. If I come to display settings and set this monitor to be the primary display, this monitor one, okay, then okay, I'm going to move to the other screen. Okay, the main monitor now is this one where it's OBS. Okay, maybe I should put the webcam here too. It's difficult to see this, right? Screen capture, video capture. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. I should rest much more. Sorry for showing me in a so awful situation. Sorry. Okay, like this. So this is the main screen. Now it's this screen. Okay. The code blocks is here in the main monitor. Okay. It's still in the main monitor. So I'm gonna run it. Then let's see if it displays as the main monitor is that it offsets the window. Nice, cool. So here where it's code blocks, if you can see it, we don't have the window is not here where it's code blocks, and it's not the main monitor anymore also. Okay, now it's a bit difficult to show, and maybe if I had the second camera to display Another webcam. Let me see here. What's happening? Video capture. I will call it Mute Laser Cam. It's a very simple cam. This. Let me try to put it in. So I think I can show maybe. So this is the left screen, the real main screen, and here is the window. Okay, so this is the, you can see here. Oops. I don't know. I think actually I can do much better. Sorry. It's very difficult to see this way. I'm gonna show a scene all screens. Much better this idea. So I'm gonna put sort of the, how I'm gonna do that. Thanks for following Tivar Surfline. I'm gonna put this here, then the monitor to the right. I'm gonna put it, let me make it exactly the half. Here it's metade de 1540, certo? And this is 1800, 960 por 540. Aqui. Let me rename this to monitor left. Precise. So this is the left and the left monitor, the main monitor, the right monitor. Let me put the chat. How I put a white background? O que você vai fazer?
Preciso entrar no Banco do Brasil e ver os depósitos pro Rodrigo.
Ele fez depósito?
Não, os depósitos já estão.
Ah, ele pediu?
É.
Como que ele sabe que tem?
Eu posso ver a declaração anterior. (2004)
where are you seeing that? The birds were flying. Where are you seeing 24? 2004? Yes, I update to 2004 build. Okay, so here's, okay, if, let me change the main screen to be the third screen. You can see now. I'm setting the third screen to the third screen, okay? Okay, no. Okay, here. I'm setting to the third monitor, to this right. So this bar, where the cursor doesn't show. I'm gonna, okay. This monitor, no, this monitor. This bar here, I'm gonna move to this screen. So okay, keep chains. Okay. Now if I run the application again, and if my main monitor is here to the left, I'm gonna see scene, video capture. Okay, transform, edit, transform. Let's make it smaller. Okay. It displays, but the first time it displays, I don't know why this happens. It displays wrongly the first time. It displays at that screen. It displays sort of half. Can you see it? It's not. Oh my gosh! It's still half, less than half. I don't know why this happens. Even with some other applications it happens, some C2 applications. I need to find out this error, but this does not happen just at this monitor. It happens even when the main monitor is the usual main monitor, you know. Sometimes it happens. So this is another problem. It's very like a sandwich problem. What's the sandwich problem? Let's say you assemble a sandwich, or worse, a bigger thing like a cake, and there's a stone. You discover for some reason there is a stone, a little piece of stone, a little stone inside of the sandwich or the cake, and you don't want to throw out it. How is gonna be the work of eating? Or it's very dirty, right? So it's a sandwich problem. It's like debooking and try to find the error. It's very, very dirty, the sandwich problem, you know. Very, very dirty. Unless you have React, but then the metaphor ends, you know. In this case, the metaphor ends because I don't have a React. You know, the React in this case, kind of like Mixer, but it's so behind Twitch. Oh, you mean behind? Do you know what's behind? You like Mixer, but it's behind. In which sense? Number of viewers, in quality. Yeah, very little. So many few users, yes. I really prefer Twitch, but as there are some, as I think Mixer is very relevant, and that YouTube is very relevant, but I really like Twitch, actually. I really like Twitch. Hi, Waveform. Thank you. Now I'm going back to my main display, back to normal. OpenSUSE? No, I'm using Ubuntu now. Now I am at Ubuntu. But I use OpenSUSE sometimes too. With ca2 Plasma window manager. ca2 Plasma. Okay. Do you want to see me using OpenSUSE? Okay, simple application. Very nice. Linux is a bit different. Linux and macOS. At Windows, if this portion of this my window is 100% transparent, the window manager, Windows detects this pixel in this window that is part of this window is transparent. It has zero alpha, zero opacity, and it clicks through. So actually at Windows I could click this button or click anywhere if this part of the window is transparent, if this is transparent. At Linux and macOS it's not like that. You cannot click through here. Maybe to mimic the Windows feature, maybe in the future, what I can do when I click this application, and ca2 framework application, when you click a transparent pixel, it says, oh, this pixel is transparent. It simulates a click in this position to the next window behind me, so I try to send a click to here. I'm thinking about doing this, do like some sort of window manager hack, white hack, let's say like that, so that it works like Windows, So if I come here and click here, hover would work, hover would work here too, because hover is not working. Look, hover only works here. Here it's occluded, So I would send mouse move and mouse clicks from the transparent parts of this window. I'm thinking about doing that too. Don't know if it works. Maybe it's too much of a hacking. Until they don't implement this in the operating system. Thank you to Virus Firefly for sending. What I had sent? The robot. Thank you for the sparks. Let me see here. Webcam frame. Stream. There's a webcam. Let me remove this webcam. Okay, nice. Okay, next window. Simple box. Next application. Next. Coffee. I clicked no. Okay. What happened here? MP user interaction is no. Okay, if it's no, there's nothing you can do. What's the context? You were for that iteration. I think you can really return false if after doing this message processing there's no window. Programming solely work for this window. So if there is no, you really can see this function, but because there's nothing you can do. Prodevin works as a thread, is a task, this Prodevin, that just updates the graphical part of the window. And also, if there's no window, is it functional? Let's try again. It's more resilient, more stable. I maybe why this may happens here, why it becomes no when here probably it was not no, because it's using the class here. You had pick a message. After you pick a message, some things may happen, you know. There's some message processing, I don't know actually what may have happened here in between. Don't know. Okay. Didn't open. Bugs and more bugs. Wait, Camille. No. If not, MP user interaction, return false. Not if there is a user interaction. If it doesn't have user interaction, return false. Exactly the opposite. We got a new problem. And how is the no? It's null and we are on. Window thread. You are in the window implementation, user interaction implementation, and they're saying window thread apply visual. If it's null, why it got null? Probably processed something here. Apply. I maximize it, so probably you had to ask it to the call it the operating system set window post set the position, or said you wanted to maximize it with show window. There should be some show window call to show window, and after that it destroyed. Let me try to simulate again. Okay, it's direction implementation this line, and let me simulate again. 4373 4000. Let's see. And if I maximize the oops, now it's in a bit different place, but okay, I'm gonna just in this case if it's set, I do this one. You're asking me to do set activation, no. Okay, let's check again, test again, because it may fail in another part. Do a race condition. The ProDev is a separated task. The visual task is separated, so maybe it's destroying the window. Destroyed that by some reason it's still trying to draw, but the window is not there anymore. Do you know? When I click no, it closes that message box, and create another one. So maybe because I maximize it and then close it, it's trying to. Okay, nice. More. I'm liking this. Okay. Let me try the all screens. I'm gonna try to move it to other screens like this one, this one, this one, then oops, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, and then this screen, click no. It's still in the screen. No. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's getting more stable. Again, look. Now it happened again, the problem. It's displaying. I know. This is sandwich problem. It's not a crash, you know. Look, this is why I love crashes. This is a crash, you know. If it happens, normal program crashes, it would crash. But this is not a crash. It's there inside some error, and I don't know what's this. And what Christ. What could it be? Maybe I have a React, you know. I don't know what it can be. Maybe I should have an inspector to tell what's the... yeah, this is a trick. There are some Linux tools. Each operating system has its tools to enumerate and try to find this window in the system and try to tell its its exact size. I don't know if no, it is cut here, so I don't know if the window actually is this size and the buffer was drawn entirely because this is not here in that window. No. So the buffer inside, I think, is still the same screen. But the window is the window, just this portion when that error happens, or is simply the buffer was not filled from here to here. The image buffer. I don't know. Maybe this is the two possibilities. Either the window was not resized correctly, or the buffer was partially filled. Yeah, I may try to go into this place where it's filled. What I think it's not. I think because this errors occurs only on Linux, it's related to the custom things where it happens when you display them. So there seems to be something related to the screen not reflecting the size that the program requested to display its screen. So I think the program requested to draw this size. The operating system actually just gave me a window with this size for some reason. This is why the window, these blocks are not that small, like this. It's cut, so I updated the buffer thinking the operating system would give me this window, but it actually just display a partial portion of the buffer because it set actually the window to this size. I may try to inspect this but I cannot if I move too much the windows, it may restore, so let me check to check window properties. I have to have this in hand when the error happens. Xprop, what does Xprop? The Xprop utilities for displaying window and font properties. Next area. Let me see how it works. Box Xprop minus name box. To start my I don't know this. I never used it. I don't know. Is this a joke? I Christ. Thank you to Firefly. There's other thing. X-Wing window. No wing. X-Wing info. I don't know the first Firefly. I don't know if the sparks help me. Mixer.com. Yeah, it helps me to know it's a sort of partnership. I don't have a partnership. I don't know. I really don't know. I like this X-Wing info. I should remember this command. I do this, then I click. Geometry. It's this width, this height, at so 109.20 here this screen, but plus a bit more. I think it's 2304 and 200 pixels here, 200 here, 768 here, 421 here, and 2300 here. Viewable. Upper left, upper right. Oh, there's a lot of diagnostic. Nice. X-Wing info. Right. Interest is a bit. Nice. Just have to click it. Yeah. Now when it happens, like I hope that when I click, it doesn't. It doesn't start the site. Then but sort if it happens in the screen, I have to come here, press F12 to show that window, press X-Wing info, then click here, then if I want to display you the information, press F12 again and again. Okay, then it shows this again, you know, because otherwise I cannot click. I'm afraid that clicking here, I don't know, that clicking here may start the window too. Okay, stop. It's more resilient too, more stable. Let's go to simple drawing. Continue. Do you know one thing I want to debug? Why this checkbox is showing like that? I kinda like the Mixer UX better. I reverse Firefly. You're funny. You're big. Yeah, you're Swedish. You like good design. Twitch is more cozy, right? Okay, draw. I draw. Christ, where's draw check? Draw check is on interaction. Who draws the check? Let me search with issues to code. Style draw check. Which file? User style. User style. Let's go to draw check. Create solid. Move to. Let's move to. It's not drawing this second line. It moves to here kind of 2 at the left. No, 2 at the left. No, 2 at the left. How I cannot be. Why it starts here, 2, 8. Go to the middle, in the bottom 12, bottom 6, almost middle of 15. Then draws here, comes here, then turn, right, the check goes. This it's not drawing this line, so I think it's not recording the last position somewhat. Let me see. Let me move it to I shifted. Oh my gosh. Shift F7. Okay. Shift F7. Shift F7. Shift F7. Move to point parent. Cairo has current point. No. So it moves to okay. And set the point to be the point. Okay. Then okay. Move to. Then it's going to line 2. I didn't. Okay, let's do it again. Run. Let's skip just F7. Now Shift F7. Shift F7. Shift F7. Going to F7. Going to line 2. Shift F7. Okay, no, what's that? Shift F7, line 2. Okay, Cairo, line 2. And draws. Okay, then set. It will do this again, but it does line 2 move the current? Trump is it. The US is leaving the WHO? The WHO what? Okay, World Health Organization. Yeah, you know, they want to close all small companies, right? The medium class, only salary to live, only the salarymen, the poor people, slaves to the big companies. By killing restaurants, services, independent developers. The only that can survive through a COVID action from China, the only that can survive is Google, Microsoft, Twitch. All small companies die, right? And then it will be the salaryman in the hands of Google, Microsoft, Twitch, Huawei, you know? For you, that if you're a salaryman, for you may say, oh, it's good, but you know, still the medium class is holds that the salarymen don't get really, really poor, you know, because what ends up when there's no medium class? When there's no medium class, it's like Cuba. There's elite, or North Korea. There's elite, the government and the military and the doctors, these professors that are friends of the government. They are all rich, you know, kind of rich. They are the elite. And the poor people, sorry, they are like the slaves in China, you know. There are like 1 million rich people or medium class people in China, but just 4 or 5 or 7 billions are slaves, you know. And you know how the slaves will complain? They don't have a voice, they don't have media, they just have to work and be honest. This is how communism likes people, you know, likes the poor people. By letting them be, if they want to grow into a company. And you know, government create yeah, and there's a problem too, do you know? With big companies, they create a lot of rules through the government. You can release a software only if it has this and this and this, and this is so much work that only big companies can comply to these laws, do you know? So the government also create laws that only big companies can create, and no developer by itself would, if he was a serious developer, would do all these steps, formal steps. So it's impossible. Actually, no big company do all compliances, but they are not, because they have good lawyers. No one complain this to them. But small companies are enforcing the law to close, you know, because of these rules they create. And this is for all companies. They create laws in this sense for all companies. So small companies are being smashed by the big companies. Linux, do you know why Linux survived? It's not surviving. It's a loser and just an excuse for, if you are a Linux developer, you have to, every code you release should be free. So how are you gonna earn money? So Linux is a trap. If you're a developer, make your source code free. Our code, Google code, is not free. Microsoft code is not free. But all the code you do, you should make it free. And Linux can survive it to kill developers. How are you gonna earn money with Linux? Oh my gosh. No, diverse Firefly. Yeah, the communist media say that, but the Linux core in Windows is a program you run in parallel. It's like an application. It's not the kernel of Windows. Do you believe the media? The media distorts things. This is why in the past they say you cannot mention Windows name, Microsoft name in your... But you know the Communist Party like to say that, so Linux is an application running in Windows. It's not in the core of Windows. It's an application that install if you want to install. But you know, I don't know. Maybe it's better for ignorant people. Sorry. Do you know the media make people ignorant with this things? Do you know? Now you believe that Linux is inside Windows. So the media make people ignorant, you know. They don't know how to make a news anymore that's not dubious, you know. They say, oh, now Linux is released inside. They say inside. They don't know how to use English, you know. But it's the big media wants that, you know. You know, the virus Firefly, I don't know how to explain. It's a crime to kill people, right? But maybe someday it will be a crime to be unfair with small companies, with medium companies, and with the status of a person. Big companies are not afraid to kill small companies, medium companies. They are not afraid to kill the status of people. They all say, oh, we are, and no one is responsible because the investors say, we need more profit for our company. What are you gonna do? We're gonna fire a lot of people. So there's no ethics in companies. They simply hire, they give hope for people, then they grab it out, and the excuse is that it's not profitable anymore. This is how companies are nowadays. And the big companies survive, but small companies, oh sorry, it doesn't exist anymore, you know. Oh, you had a car, you don't have a car anymore, sorry. Your company was not profitable. And other people say, oh, so you're not profitable, so you didn't work it. Didn't work it, or the company, the investor was so greedy that they didn't reinvest in research and they just inflate the product and doesn't give any real value and increases the price. You know, they take so much actions to Photoshop To be really honest, it's all about money then. Yeah, it's all about money. There's no value. This is why the bubble is exploding, do you know? In some sort, the medium class, the restaurants, the services, the medium class offer the real tailored service. Why a chip is so expensive? Why a component so expensive? Why things made by robots are so expensive and increase price? It should lower the price, right? It gets more expensive. So you increase the salary of the 20s, people with 20s, and decrease the retirement of 30, 40, 50. And then you are dead and you complain. When you're young, you say, oh, my dad's crazy. He complains about a crisis that doesn't exist. And then when it gets 40, 50, start complaining. Oh my gosh, it was true. My father was true. My mom's true. There's a crisis, you know. And for the 20s, it's all glory, consumption, and my dad and my mother doesn't know anything. They are quite stupid, you know. They complain of a crisis that doesn't exist. Hello, Smokes, good day. And again, what I say, the guilt is that there are too much for some few people and there are a lot of slaves. The distribution is not honest. And do you know what's worse? If you give bad value to things, you could give money to put more, and just increasing the salary of mechanical and is not enough, because the big companies like to make their products too expensive just because they were made by robots, couldn't be made by humans. This is the complete opposite, because if I had a robot that produced all the carrots in the planet, the carrots should be expensive or for free, because it's produced by robots. Free, right? Why I would ask any money to produce the carrots? Or just 1 cent per person to just maintain that robot that produces carrots, and it would be for any product that's made by robots, but the things made by robots are much more expensive, you know, and it's getting more and more expensive. They increase the price. How do you know? Products should be like a subscription, at least in Brazil, do you know? If you pay a lamp $1 today, maybe it has more technology in 10 years, but it's a subscription. You're paying your engineers, you're receiving money, doing your research and development. What's your management that now a lamp costs $10, you know? Example. Why price increases if you should be doing your work? And you know, the price increases, but the salary doesn't increase in the same step, you know. And particularly the elite, the doctors, the professors, increase artificially the price of people that has badges, are graduated. You know, so if just you have a badge, even if you don't produce anything and you don't do research and put more value into your products with the same price, even if you don't do that, you earn more because you are an engineer. and the salary of the poor people that do the mechanical job decreases naturally because the prices increases for the because of the young and badged young people, graduated people. So this is kind of a corruption system, the Marxism they teach in the liberal system of university. So they use graduation to make poor people more poor, and badged people that doesn't do anything more richer. It's an inequality system. This is the Marxism and the destruction dialectic, the destruction philosophy from the left part. And what's their hope? Oh, everyone's either a salaryman or a big company that knows how to make products. But it doesn't work like that. Every country that has a big companies and have the poor people, it happens that there's only the poor people, like in China or Russia. Russian people may be smart, but they are so poor. They live so in the misery, and the only people you see in the television are the rich people in China. 1 million, maybe 2 millions, but a lot of people are poor. And if you give them some food and maybe some chips with mobiles, it's okay. Some television. And they wouldn't complain, right? Why they would complain? This is the world. And still some Trump, for example, is trying to make, if you want to grow bigger, if you're a salaryman and you want to grow bigger, I will let you the way to grow. But nowadays, big companies have the government saying, if you don't obey this law, if there's a new law, there's a new thing, there's a new you cannot be trust your product doesn't have the quality to be a big company quality, and no one will know your name anyway, and COVID won't let you work, so yeah, I don't know. I don't bet in thinking that a salaryman and big companies, the star of death, and salarymen are the solution, And bots, slaves. Slavery again, right? What the slaves want more? They have a phone, they fuck themselves to produce more slaves. No, house, no. Put them in some sort. I want a better. No. Why you want that? You're too greedy. Gosh, why you want to travel to Japan? It's every place is equal anywhere, This is the Marxism philosophy. In practice, They are really applying it. There's another solution, do you know? Maybe people get... but I don't bet on this. They really are smart to make people ignorant enough. And if people get a bit of brain, they rebel against the system again. But then again, they will be labeled as the anarchists, do you know? And the story repeats. You're losing your freedom by complying to laws that other people create. You were agreeing to the laws they create. If you created, probably would not create like that. And they make you, they brainwash your brain to let you believe it's here my choice, it would be my choice. Yeah, true. So, give me your money, give you some money, but you can't go there, you know? Tá na hora já?
Já.
Você que pediu pro Carol?
Não, tava guardado.
Por que você tá parado aí?
Esperando.
Tá. In 5 minutes, I'm going to do a break to do some freelancing work. I hope to be back later. Sorry for my negativity, but if you don't have opinions, there will be I would be working for Google, and maybe you're the poor person that lose your Twitch. Okay, I don't know. If this is sustainable, right? Lost your employment because of COVID. because of COVID. No, they create columns to communicate. Look good as hell, please. I am gonna end stream in 1 minute. I don't know how to explain. I think that when Cairo stroke happens, it loses the current point. I don't know if it's part of the current path. Then when I stroke the next line, it loses the line, you know? The current point. I'll be back later to Firefly. Thank you very much for watching Smokes, the virus Firefly. Anyone watching, thanks for watching. I hope to be back later. I need to do some freelancing. I hope to. I'm speaking while eating. I hope to be back. I don't want to come back just at 8 p.m. Maybe I come back soon. It has been 2 hours of stream. We have evolved with ca2 framework. I hope you have learned something, enjoyed, or have a good time hanging or chilling or working. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.